I do not know why, but for some reasons, my face is just breaking out. I don't know if it is as a result of a bad soap I used because I can remember vividly changing my soap, but I can't really say because I don't know. I'm not used to all of this. As someone that has always have a very fresh and smooth skin, I cannot relate. Like, how do I tell somebody, how do I show somebody my old pictures and tell them that that same person they are seeing there is the same person they are seeing now? You guys might not really understand. Let me just show you how my face used to be. So this is me in my very innocent and humble self. This is me again. Now I know that some people might actually be complaining or be saying that, oh, your face does not even have many acne and you are complaining like that. I'm only complaining because I am not used to it. Like, it is so new to me and I don't know how to deal with it. But then we are going to be putting a stop to that. I do skincares, but I don't really have lots of things I do on my skin. So I think this is finally the time I have to do something to my skin. So first things first, again, let's go to ShopRite to get some skincare.
Decided to stop at ShopRite. But why is my face extremely oily?
Well, I like going to ShopRite because they have lots of varieties there. Also, I think I just think that that's the easiest place for me to walk in and get what I want to do, and it is also very close to me. So I prefer to go there instead of go to all these nearby shops because one thing about buying especially cream from nearby stores is that there is every possibility that you might get a fake one. So I stopped at this place and the prices, of course, as usual, is something else. This thing used to be 2,000 naira, but now I am seeing 3,400. In fact, let me just say it's 4 5. I saw all types of cleanser and soap wash, and I was really confused. But one thing I knew for sure was that I was going to try the T3 because this so far has been the best. Not like it's the best for me, but I just feel like their products are very genuine and they've been consistent over time. It is not a brand that keep changing their quality. So I just feel like I needed to buy it. So I got their face wash, their foamy face wash. I got a cleansing pad, and then I also got the tea tree oil. Everything. This particular one was about 4,500 naira as at the time I got it, and then I got the cleansing pad for 4,500 naira also. I saw this micellar cleansing water. I was really wanting to try it, but my money was too plenty. I had to just keep it aside. I also saw this skin white cleansing water. I was not really sure about whether I should try cleansing water. As I said earlier, I do not really like to apply so many things on my face just because I feel like applying too many things is even going to make your matter worse because you wouldn't even know where your actual problem is coming from. So I just prefer to have a particular brand of products or a particular thing I use on my face. Just so if I'm breaking out or if I don't like the results, I just change. I took it and went home, and that was pretty much so it. So the next day, we headed again to the market in another day for another amount of shege to be seen. And my fiance came here. He actually brought me here because this is my first time of being in this particular place. I've been passing Douglas, but I have never branched this place because I didn't know this place existed. So in this particular lane, all they sell is material, lace, any kind of clothes you just want, you can get it here. So we came here and we're looking for the material we wanted for the picture. I already showed my fiancé and he liked them, so that is what we came here for. But when we came, we saw the Siago materials, which were really nice. So we are really contemplating whether we should take this one and just forfeit the other one. But the prices of these ones were actually very expensive. It is something that you can use or you should use for maybe a wedding, like a traditional marriage instead. of just like a photo shoot, because the photo shoot was just something casual, just something that would put on certain places on the wedding day and stuff. So anyways, I did not really fancy it for the photo shoot, so I just told him that we should stick to our original plan, which was to just get a satin for him and then get an ankara for myself, and then we make a very nice and simple style out of it. And it was like, okay, if you say so. So that was what we opted for.
Yes, this is a tale of a spoiler. Okay, I'll tell us an issue. They don't know how to do this kind of thing. This is for much, like, if you are buying this one, the person that has to say it has to be very clear. You're buying this small thing now, the thing will touch you. But this is the kind of way they use it. Jesus.
Anyways, we left that shop and we came to this flower shop. We wanted to get some artificial flowers that we're going to use in decorating our future home. But then the prices of the flowers were just so expensive. I don't know how we got here. Mind you, this even happened before this whole inflation thing. The last time I bought flowers were for my sister. I got her the flower she has in her parlor was the one I got for her, and I can remember I got it for 10,000 naira. Although I'm not expecting the price to still be 10,000 naira, but I expect just I don't know what I was expecting. But when we asked of the price of the flowers, they told us the big ones, these ones with white base, actually is going for 60,000 naira, which is the same price I saw on Instagram. Before I actually want to buy anything in the market, especially when it comes to all these things like this, I like to check for the prices online first to know the actual cost, just so that when I ask about the price here, I know what I'm expecting. So I asked them the price of this, and the man said it was 60,000. It was quite cheaper, because if I got it online, I would also pay delivery, and because it is ceramic, it has a ceramic base, I have to pay a lot of delivery. And if I'm to buy it here for 60,000 naira, I just have to transport it down to my house. So this particular ceramic one was 60,000 naira. This one with the red inner, this particular one now is 75,000 naira. I was like, it's kind of plenty. Bearing in mind that we didn't want to get flowers, I just saw it and decided to ask, because I know that it is something I would eventually buy. All these other ones were for 15,000 naira, 20,000 naira, 25 and 30,000 naira. This particular one was for 30,000 naira. We just did a little sightseeing on the flower aspect, and we came to know the actual price. that they were selling for, and we headed again to another shop. This shop was where we knew that it was my confirmation that whenever you want to get something in the market, make sure you're not stopping just in one shop. Make sure you walk the whole, like, go to 5 shops, then from the 5 shops you pick what you want. Because tell me why we saw the same material that first man showed us, the same texture, everything was the same thing, A to Z. But then the price was just too much. The price of that man was 3 times, or the price of this particular one is 3 times the price the man that man actually told us. And I was like, "Shebi, you they see, Abby." So we're actually planning of getting just this one, just this brown that the seller is holding. But because of how affordable they were, for the same thing we would have gotten, we decided to buy 3 more colors. So instead of just buying this one, we bought 3 more colors. But even as it was cheap, like even as it was affordable and less expensive than the one we saw previously, I had to beat the price down. That is why you see the man shaking the clothes, because man was like, this is, it's only me that is selling this price, it is not even this, it's not even that. But the man's shop is stocked with this material. He has all kinds of material, and I thank God sorry, I actually thank God that I did not allow myself to be used by that man, because I wouldn't have forgiven myself. I thank God that we actually came to the shop where we saw the same thing for a very lesser amount. So we went ahead to choose more colors. I wanted us to also have a navy blue, because I have a navy blue boo gown that I think is going to go well with that one. So this was us just being here. We got this navy blue alongside the brown, and then I also saw some other clothes there. So after much to and fro and stressing this man out, we finally agreed on a particular price, and we had him cut the one that is going to be enough for my fiancé. That was how we got this color. I exceptionally like this color because it is not too brown, it is not too dark, it is not too light, it is just very dim, and I just feel like it is going to fit this color perfectly, and it's also going to give me or give us the idea or the ideal look we are going for. So we got this and we got all the other things we wanted, and we headed to buy my own. For myself, I want to wear an Ankara that has a touch of these colors that we are picking. So I wanted us to do it like I want to wear an Ankara because I want to give it a very traditional look. That's just why I want myself to wear an Ankara. And also, if I were to buy the color of this clothes, like these colors that we are picking, if I were to buy it for myself, it is going to take a very longer time for me to get to see that particular clothes, because one, I have to, it's just going to take a lot of time. So I just felt like the Ankara is just going to make a whole lot of sense. So after we were done buying those ones, we headed to where I was going to buy my own Ankara, and this was me sorting out for the Ankara I needed. And of course, they always have variety of clothes. When I come to all this Ankara shop, it makes me want to be a fashion designer. There was a time when I finished secondary school, I was learning this fashion designing thing, but it just did not stick in my head. We saw this one and it was just perfect. When I saw it, I knew that this is what I wanted, because it has a lot of brown, and I think majority of what's like a greater part of the upper body is going to be done with a brown lace, and then the down is just going to be with this Ankara, and then I'm going to tie they are going to also give me some that I'm going to tie on my head. So this one just caught my attention, and my husband also liked it, and we decided to buy this one. Forgive me for saying sometimes my husband, sometimes my fiancé. Please just bear with me. Making a voiceover is actually not very easy. Writing also, like putting up texts on the, like, while the video is playing, is also not very easy. In fact, no one is easy. I think the easiest thing the easiest method is to film, like to talk while you film. As you're talking and filming, it just makes sense, and then everything is just going to be nice. So that is that for this video, guys. There were lots of materials. At a point I was even confused at the one we should go for, but I was able to settle for that one. This was just me looking around the market and seeing how beautiful everything was. Market is just very, it's very nice for you to actually go shopping. The stressful part is just how you would walk and toil and just see different things and then get confused. These materials before, it used to be 2,600 naira for just for 6 yards, because this is just like a normal material, not the high target material. But now, because of how things are, it is now selling for 3,000 to, well, after a very long day of toiling and stressing myself and somebody's son, we finally settled for what we wanted, and then we headed back home. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for supporting. See you guys in my next video. Bye.